So we're going to start with the 6A Division I brackets, the granddaddy of them all, right? It's the big one. The big one. It's just all the big schools.
The big boys.
We'll start in Region 1, where the elephant in the room, right? It's Allen. Allen will have to be, the 3-time defending champs, 10-0, riding a 50-something game winning streak. They've got to be considered the favorites, especially considering how disappointing and inconsistent DeSoto has been this year. If DeSoto can even get past Campbell, which is not a given. I'll tell you who probably stands the biggest challenge to Allen would be a team like Arlington Martin, whom they'd see in a regional semifinal.
Mm-hmm.
You can lump Euless Trinity obviously in there. Denton Ryan is unbeaten.
About to say Denton Ryan is kind of quietly unbeaten up north.
They've been excellent.
Yeah.
And then what about Permian? I'm a little bit spooked off because of Permian's loss to San Angelo Central in Week 11.
Very surprising.
Mm-hmm.
Makes you wonder about them.
But I think that you've got to, as we said on the air on the DCF Radio Hour yesterday, as Ric Flair once said, to be the man, woo! You got to beat the man. And right now, Allen's the man. There's no doubt about it that Allen's the man. So they've got to be, until somebody knocks them off or proves them mortal, you have to assume they are immortal. So Allen's probably my pick to come out of Region 1.
Okay.
Region 2 is a bit of a mess because there's a number of teams that I think could come out of there.
Okay.
If you start at the top, Dallas Skyline, that one loss, their loss to Dallas Jesuit was, gives you a little bit of pause. Round Rock Cedar Ridge, if you're looking for a new squad to kind of, grab that range, because every year we've had one team that we haven't expected to be there. Last year of Cy Ranch.
Right.
Is Round Rock Cedar Ridge that team. They play great defense. I really like that squad. I think the winner of Humble, Atascocita, and Klein Collins has a great chance to make a run, and I don't have any feel for that game.
No, but I've been high on Klein Collins all year, and I still feel like they'll find a way.
I think the winner of Round Rock Westlake has a chance to make a run. Those are two really good teams. That's a game that's worthy of being a regional semifinal itself, that they're meeting in the first round.
Yeah, I think you can't let that Westlake result against Lake Travis throw you too much on Westlake. In the past, they haven't necessarily. Some of their best teams haven't gotten through the year unscathed. They've sort of learned from it. They found a way to be gritty in the playoffs. Some of those state championship teams, like the one that played Southlake in 06, that wasn't an unscathed team. It had some battles along the way, some close calls, and still found a way. That's a very Westlake approach to the playoffs.
Then there's the Woodlands.
That
defense
is good,
outrageous, and they're going to keep them in every game. They're going to be dangerous.
And they've played Katy as close as anyone can.
If you want a sleeper in Region 2, it's North Mesquite.
Think so?
Mm-hmm. Mike Robinson's squad is flying right now. They play solid defense. They've got a couple of big playmakers. I think North Mesquite's got a chance to make a run. If I had to pick right now, I think I would go with the Woodlands only because of their defense. But I worry that their offense won't show up in a big game. That's my big concern. I think Region 2 is wide open.
Okay.
I really do. Region 3. It would be easy to just say, oh, well, you go with the traditional powers like Pearland.
Sure.
Or Galena Park North Shore. A team that everybody forgot about, but is still really, really good. And they're going to be in it for sure. Houston Lamar's obviously got championship pedigree.
Right.
What about Dickinson? I know they had that one loss to Clear Creek, but this is a squad that runs the ball so well with Jordan Myers. I think you've got a number of contenders in Region 3. North Shore, Lamar, Pearland, Dickinson. The good thing for Lamar or North Shore is that the way that it sets up is that they are on the opposite side of the region from Lamar, Pearland, and Dickinson. So they don't have to play one of them. If Dickinson is going to make a run, for example, they would have to go through Alief Elsick, by no means a pushover.
No, and then they get
they'd get Pearland.
Ugh.
Then they'd get probably Houston Lamar. Or Cy-Fair if they catch fire, or maybe Aldine Eisenhower. But for me, I think right now you got to go with Pearland.
Yeah, I mean, you look at that bracket and you go, it's hard to see Pearland not getting through that. Not just because, not because you think they're so much better than everyone else, but because of the way they found to beat teams this year.
What I've been very impressed with is that Pearland has played tough games, and they've played them close, and they've come out with them.
Yeah.
They've made the plays down the stretch.
They've just found a way.
So I think I like Pearland come out of Region 3. And then there's Region 4, which catches a lot of grief because, we give Ben Baby, the San Antonio Express News, a lot of trouble about Region 4. But let me talk to our friends in the Rio Grande Valley for a moment. May I?
The camera is all yours, my friend.
Guys, I know that every year we think that this is the year that a team's going to break through, and they're going to get past Valley Week in Week 3. There is one team that I could see getting past Valley Week.
Oh, man.
It's McAllen Memorial. With Trevor Spates and the running game and the way their defense plays.
You've said this on Twitter, but you've gotten some heat. You've gotten some pushback from people who don't think that that's a realistic expectation.
I don't think it's a realistic expectation, but I'm saying that if there is going to be a team to get past Valley Week, it's going to be McAllen Memorial.
Yeah. Okay.
That said, my pick to win Region 4 is San Antonio Reagan. I think that their offense is flying.
Not Judson.
Nope. I'm scared of their offense. Their offense has been so up and down.
Interesting.
I think that right now, I believe in Reagan.
I'm not even 100% sure Reagan can get past Smithson in that first game.
Maybe not, but and that's the thing is that they're going to find out. They're going to find out. But Kellen Mond, their quarterback, is outstanding. Skylar Wetzel, they've got playmakers all over the field. They have such a huge offense. Right now, I think that it's a really unpredictable region. But for me, if I have to make a prediction, which I do based on the rules that I've set for myself, I'm going with Reagan. I think that they have been the most consistently excellent in that region.
Okay.
And now that doesn't mean anything in the playoffs because all it takes is 1 week.
Sure.
But I think I'd go with Reagan. And then so that would set us up with semifinals of Allen against the Woodlands, Pearland against San Antonio Reagan, and I think we're going for an Allen-Pearland title game.
Okay.
And at this point, again, to be the man, you got to beat the man. Allen has proven itself to be the man over and over and over. You got to go the Allen Eagles.